Our continuing coverage as El Paso County moves back to that level orange today on the COVID dial, bringing a big sigh of relief for many businesses, as we've told you in this broadcast. But for the museum business, having guests in person, well, that's their bread and butter. News 5 Spencer Humphrey live tonight outside the Lester Williams Fire Museum in the Springs, and what these museum operators, big and small, Spencer, are saying about the change.
Yeah, well, Rob, you're right. It certainly is a huge deal for businesses to be able to allow more customers inside starting today. But for the museum business, depending on the size of a museum's operation, it may or may not make a difference.
A paramedic wears a blue helmet. A driver engineer wears a black helmet.
You could definitely call Roy Manuzak a fire buff.
I'm a retired firefighter.
It all started back in 1971.
My father-in-law said the Colorado Springs Fire Department is hiring, and I took the test, and there are, 1945 American LaFrance.
But these days,
and I actually rode to a couple alarms on this thing.
He's here at the Lester L. Williams Fire Museum.
And they come from all over, South America, Taiwan, Japan, everywhere.
The atmosphere here is quaint.
I think the favorite part here is to be able to interact with the visitors and tell them about the history of the Colorado Springs Fire Department. Bell was used. They put it on a 30-foot tower.
And that's what makes it so hard.
And I've probably have received 2 or 3 dozen calls for people that want to come to the museum, but unfortunately it's closed.
He made the call back in June.
For us, it only made sense. Like I say, with the docents being over their 60s, and I have to clean all this apparatus.
But not too long after that.
So we opened on July 30th.
The U.S. Olympic and Paralympic Museum was just getting going across town.
We've always planned on having a robust digital presence for the museum.
A larger staff and more resources helped keep their doors open.
We felt very ready for a lot of this sort of digital interactive experience.
These are the toys I was telling you about?
It's a tale of 2 museums.
Rumor has it that they could hear it in Roswell, New Mexico, but I'm not buying that.
Keeping history alive, even if that means keeping it on hold.
Well, I'm hoping that in the next 2 or 3 months we'll be able to open up again.
Now, over at the Olympic Museum, up until now, they've been operating at 10% capacity with a reservation system, but starting today, of course, they'll be moving to 25% capacity. As for here at the Fire Museum, he says, while yes, money and donations haven't been coming in as much as normal, he has no worry the museum is going anywhere. Always watching out for you, Colorado Springs. Spencer Humphrey, News 5.